How's it, guys? How are you all? Hello, Cam. Hello, Buzzy. Let's see. Hi, Vanessa. HQ leads training. Very nice. See you doing something different. Hello, Sean. Welcome, welcome. Sean Wilkinson is a DA ward councillor here in Pretoria, and he will be joining me tomorrow evening. So be sure we're going to talk tachlis, as they say. We're going to talk nitty gritty, and we're going to talk, is the DA in touch with its people? So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. How's it, Mandy? Yes, so tonight I'm not all lunared out. I decided, because of what's happening at this stage in the world, I think people are really, really overwhelmed. And one of the reasons you can sort of equate to this, besides us being in the month of Cancer, also there's an enormous supermoon. The moon will be at its highest at about 8:30 this evening. So hopefully we'll finish the stream before then and we can go outside, get dressed and go and have a look. Where's my scarf gone now? Oh, it's here, lost behind the chair. But I really, really think there are a lot of people who are feeling completely overwhelmed, like I've said. In fact, when I say it and when I think about it, immediately I get this pang in my chest of like, why is everything so heavy? Why is everything just like, I just feel like I'm in smog all the time. I'm also feeling very angry. I'm feeling, I don't know, emotional. I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling, just enough is enough. And I honestly think it's life catching up to us. I think the last 2 years have been an incredible whirlwind for a lot of people. I think we've gone through some severe raw emotions when it comes to loss of income, not seeing our family members, losing our sense of purpose. And I know of so many people dealing with suicide in their lives at the moment. And I know Jordan Peterson says that when it comes to suicide, it's generally for someone who feels they've lost their purpose and don't have meaning in their lives. And it's so incredibly sad, because all of us, each and every single one of us has a purpose, whether it's raising your children or being a good wife or being a good husband or making someone feel just a little bit better. You have purpose. You were created from God. You were a thought of God. Therefore, you exist. It is so, so important for you to realize that no matter what is going on, and then we'll get into the whole astrology meaning and what the planets are doing, to maybe help departmentalize and understand what's going on. But it's so important to know that you are valued beyond. You are valued. Just the fact that you exist means you were totally meant to be. You're totally meant to be. So I want everyone to know that this time that you're feeling completely at the bottom of the pit, know that it can get better. It will get better. You have every opportunity to make things better. You just have to decide, this is how I'm going to start. And start small. Start by making your bed, changing your room, being in a good space is so important. And we are all, another huge thing that I like to do is breathe. A friend of mine has her WhatsApp icon, and all it says is breathe. Just breathe. Because at the end of the day, sorry, Senator Luna is taking off her senator's little hat for now. And all you have to do is breathe. And we forget in the chaos of the day, in the chaos of the moment. And I am no saint. I lash out around to those I love. Just breathe. And a lot of people are finding, hold on, I need to breathe. And you breathe. Everybody take a deep breath. Yeah, so tonight is a little bit serious, but I've just, obviously, okay, I'm using the wrong mouse. Exactly. Got too many mice in my life. But a lot of people are, just really battling. But we will get to the astrological side of it. Hello Cam, like I said, glad to see Arbot. Welcome, Mandy, Tracy. Ooh, how's it? Sorry, the mouse is not paying attention. It's just not working. Yes. So yes, there's a lot going on, and I mean, I might come across as, hey, lucky fiddle diddle, half the time. And I am a bit lunar. It is a bit crazy, but we all have our shit to bear. We are all not perfect. We all go to the grave not being perfect. So yeah, but we have to better ourselves. So let me get on to the reading of what's in the galaxy and what's in the universe and what's kind of happening at the moment. So lots happening, guys. The moon is going to be at its closest point for this year at about 8:30 here for South Africa. Now, the moon controls Cancer, and Cancer is a very emotional sign. They're a very loving sign. They're great nurturers. They're great homemakers, very organized. The men are slightly awkward. They have a wacky sense of humor. But like with that moon, that body of water that carries the water elements, is full of emotions. So if you've been feeling absolutely, literally depressed and going through the shittest time, know that it will get better. It has to get better. If you're on the bottom, you can only go up. Right? You can only go up. So that's where I'm on. So yes. So it's chaos. I made so many notes. It's chaos, it's hectic, it's raw emotion. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of trauma going on. But with the moon, as the moon waxes and wanes, that changes. And I've said this throughout my things, that things do develop and things change. So let me get to the comments. If you have, also, I'll be talking a little bit about dreams. So maybe you have a recurring dream, or you want to talk about something that's been bothering you. We can look into that. Maybe I can look up some things in a book that I have. Hello, Arbeit. How's it, choppers? Yania. We're talking all things astrological. So the moon, like I said, will be at its biggest point. It's called a supermoon. It's also in the northern hemisphere called the deer or buck moon, because apparently the deers now start growing their antlers so that they can fight each other for the top ranking female, the alpha female. So they can mate. Yes, spring is coming. I know this has been the longest, it feels like the longest winter, let alone the longest week. But I promise you, the earth will turn and things will get better. So yes. So yes, Brandon says, folks all going through tough times, please hang in there. This too shall pass. Amen. That is a Jewish proverb. That is a very cool thing to say. Hello. Yes. Hi. Yeah, and this is the truth. And the truth is, anxiety is such an underrated state of being. It is. And what's sad is that I don't think until recently I even acknowledged I had such a thing. Like, I didn't understand it and I didn't know what it was. And I think, and it's definitely become more prevalent in the last 5 years, and especially in the last 2, where we're so uncertain, we're so not sure what's happening from day to day. Now it's this disaster, then it's that, then it's inflation, then it's a war, then is it third world war, then it's crashing of stock markets, then our jobs are unsafe. Just breathe, people. Because that's, at the end of the day, all you can control is your breathing. And to be in a state of anxiety is actually where you are not in control and where you're fearing the unknown. So a lot of people who cope with anxiety have to have rituals and have to have things that they do. An interesting fact we learned from Cliff Central with Dr. Hanan, he's been on the show before. He did say he'd come on a while ago, but I've just been so hectic. I haven't actually reached for that resource, but I will. Hopefully he'll be able to come on sometime in September. Is that if you are feeling like you're about to have a panic attack, and I had my first panic attack, I think it was in 2019, the beginning of 2019. I thought I was literally having a heart attack. I'm not the fittest. Hello, who would have thought? No, I'm not the fittest. And I thought, okay, this is it. I'm having a heart attack, like 101. Like my mother, I think, had had a stroke the year before, and I was convinced this is it. Rushed to the trauma unit, and they gave me a tiny little pill called Ativan, and I took that, and I was literally about to pass out. Like I take any sort of light pain pill or anything like that, and I'm lights up, baby. I'm a lightweight. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Anyway, and they gave me this, and they said, "Madam, you haven't had a." They did the ECG, and they stuck all the things all over me, and it did blood, and the whole thing cost me like lots of money, which wasn't helpful either. But at least I knew, okay, thank God I hadn't had a heart attack, but I'd had a panic attack, and it was an eye opener for me. And ever since then, I've recognized the symptoms, and I keep a stash of anti-anxiety tablets sometimes on me. And it's something that I struggle with, and it's something that I need to learn to adapt, and need to learn how to control. So yeah, it's quite and it can affect all sorts of things. It can affect your health, obviously, and cause high blood pressure, and affect ulcers, have stomach ulcers. But I think most people, sorry Ash that you're going for load shedding, most people struggle with this. Anyway, so I just want you to all know you are not alone. And if you need help, there's CODA, which is something I've learned about recently. It's free, CODA. You can look at .org. There's also FAMSA. There are lots of the anxiety organization as well. I think if you Google anxiety support help, there is. But yeah, so let's get back to, basically what's happening in the planets, and it sounds bizarre, but it's all galloping towards this huge emotional weight that we're carrying. There's lots going on. There's also a comet that is coming past Earth. I just want to, wrong mouse, sorry. That is coming past Earth at the moment. It's called K2. It's actually coming past as we speak, and we're getting lots of fallout. And all this affects, I mean, these large astro bodies affect us. Don't think they don't. They definitely do. Yes, Cameron says the guy that wasn't, his name's Dr. Hanan. He's been on my show as well. So yeah, let me just get back to some of the comments. Sorry, I take exception to the moon being blamed for people's emotional turmoil. Rather check which planet is currently in retrograde. Yeah, but we came out of retrograde, Laurie. We're now not in retrograde. We're now in the age of Aquarius. So I know Madam is taking exception. The moon is an awesome orb. Listen, if it wasn't for the moon, we'd all be drowning. We'd all be, definitely this place would be a different world if it wasn't for the moon. That's what's so amazing. And did you know all the planets are actually, I must actually find that graphic. I'll try and put it on for the next La Luna. All the planets are completely different to every single other one, and some of them are even on their side. Some of them are in different spheres, different degrees, different sizes. It's unbelievable. It's actually it's amazing. It's like a puzzle in space that holds everything perfectly together, and that's just our little solar system. And there are thousands. I mean, this new telescope that they were talking about, oh, so incredible now that we're able to see further and seeing stars being born millions and billions and like millions of light years away. It's incredible. Orbit says, I'm just deflecting negative vibes. Awesome. No, you've got to have the bracelets of like summing on and just try and deal with your own stuff. Also, don't worry about other people's drama. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Focus on your own life. Focus on what you can do now. Focus on that. I sound like a yabba, but this is my job. This is what you all, I suppose, and I'm very grateful. And I think gratitude is also a way to take stock, to sort of realize like, okay, so I don't have like the fancy house and the big car and the 5 kids and this, but I have my health. I have a loved one. I have my children, or I'm able to breathe. I have there's so many people who aren't able to breathe just on their own, aren't able to walk, aren't able to see, aren't able to hear. So, yes, sorry, I know I'm ranting on this, but it's so important for us to realize the causes of what we can control. And by doing that, you eliminate so much of the stress. So, yeah, so there's that. So, and also what Dr. Hanan mentioned, he said, you cannot have a panic attack if you are cold. So if you change your physiology. So if you're apparently a cold person, someone who's really battling cannot, it's just physically impossible. So we are in winter. So if you're feeling like you can't handle it, I might do that after the show. I'm definitely going to go and look outside and see the moon. I think as it's coming closer, I'm actually feeling more and more anxious. Wait, now I've got to find that. All right, so I've got to put you wait there. I saw some planets already with the full moon tonight. Uranus is standing out. Arbart, did you just make me read that on purpose? My Uranus is not standing out, but maybe Mars. I know that a while ago when we had that eclipse, most of the planets were in a straight line. There was that alignment. Yes. Yes, Cameron, that's it. That's the one. That's the one. They are an incredible organization, and as far as I know, it is free. You can get a mentor, and they have groups, they have WhatsApp groups, and they're an incredible organization. I'm just saying, check it out. I've already been participant to a couple of sorry, I've just heard the old girl scratching at the door. A couple of shows or a couple of podcasts that they have, and they do lessons. So that's great. Okay, I just want to get back to some of the comments because I'm way behind. Oh, Laurie Carter. They're called stags, Ruthie. Thank you, not deers. Correct. I was talking about the buck moon, with the antlers. Arbot says, okay, we'll come back to this, Arbot. I'll just put a little thingy there. Wait. No, wait 1 second. Yes, that's true. That's very true, Laurie. Now where did Arbot's thing go with the dream? Sure, I flagged it. Anyway, see, the anxiety is gaining. Let me just catch up here. So, okay, so here it is. Okay, I have a recurring dream where I eat a massive marshmallow. Then some night terrors when I wake up, pillow is missing. Okay, I just need to do something with the screen quickly. Just 1 second. Just need to do this quickly. I hope nothing. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to. I was very prepared, but I realized this is just maybe it's not working because I'm live. Anyway, okay, we'll just read it. Not on screen. We'll read it here. Okay, so all right, so there's lots of debris happening. The moon is full, and the moon controls a lot of your emotions, and that's why I think people are feeling so hectic at the moment. But you do have value, yes, and just know in talking about the Cancerian, but we'll get to that. Yeah. So later in the month, in August, we sort of pass that idea. Just hold on 1 second. I'm hearing an echo. TG, there's an echo on the stream. TG. Sorry, guys. I'm being tested tonight. I am indeed. I'm definitely being tested. So that will shift into Taurian, and it's not Taurus, but the planets are going into Taurus. Things are happening there. And, oh, yes. The one main thing is that, and I should know this, I'm a Capricorn, is that the moon is in Capricorn at the moment. So, yes, just give me 1 second, guys. Enjoy my fire while I move. I just need to quickly check the sound with TG. Just hold on 1 second. 1 second. Forgive me for this, but un momento, s'il vous plaît. I are back. So yes. Okay, now that see the lovely fire, it's a fake fire, but it does its job. Like I have the heater and you have the fire in the background and it creates ambiance and it actually works. All right, so later in the month, in the sort of like towards the 6th and 7th of August, things are going to get, just know things will get better. But for now, the practicality of what is happening is that Capricorn, the moon is in Capricorn, and Capricorn is very practical, very pragmatic. And they're saying also with the whole emotional anxiety and fear thing, you have to become organized. You have to get organized, because one of the things that is sort of juxtaposed to being anxious is the non-control, the non-routine, the non-organization. Anyone who comes into a situation that is completely chaotic suffers with anxiety, and I know that for me especially. So yes, and it's not just adults, it's kids are also suffering. Anxiety is a real SOB. No, it definitely is. All right, Laurie's comments about the moon, but the moon is there to keep things balanced. That's, if it wasn't for the moon, mostly they've discovered, we would definitely be drowning and we would definitely be, unbalanced. Okay. Thank you, Buzzy. You are too kind. So these are some of the things that people are going through. Let's see, what was this? Oh yes, these are the counselor hotlines. Buzzy's sharing. Thank you, Buzzy, for that. Thank you, Cameron, for sharing Coda. Yeah, no, there's definitely a massive thing happening. Tracy says we also need to learn to find joy in the little things. Amen. And I think in a way, I think the lockdowns and the sort of immediate halt of life made us realize that you can't control everything, and we were doing too much back then. We had no time for our friends, no time for ourselves, no time for our families, and it just brought everything together. And I think people are really realizing, people are starting to think, maybe this job that I've been doing for 10 years is not for me. Maybe I want something else. I want to get married, or I want to get divorced, or I want to climb Mount Everest, or I want to get healthy, or bugger it, I just want to be. I don't want to have to worry about all of that anymore. So yeah, and it's usually the small things that do, but now is the time. Now is definitely, get organized, people. That's the first thing you need to do. Like I said, make your bed, sort your house out. It's all very well as pointing at others, but sort your own house out. Which service is what? Wait, hold on, let me just see that. I've heard of this, but I cannot seem to find it. Which service is it streaming on? Streaming on? I don't know. You guys are obviously chatting between yourselves. Tune Movies. Okay, you're having a big powwow. All jokes aside, there is anxiety, depression, and a lot of uncontrollable circumstances happening. Breathe in, breathe out, and woo-sa. Indeed. Okay, Cameron. I don't know how to get, hold on, link for Ruth's Telegram channel on Buzzy's Moments. Okay, I can pick that up, I think. Let me just check here. Oh yeah, I actually decided maybe to leave the Telegram group. Not to leave the Telegram, but I need to get it on my computer. I've got it on my phone and it's just making my phone so slow. But yeah, are there any questions you guys want to ask? Okay, we wanted to talk about dreaming. Are you guys having any recurring dream, any recurring fear? But yeah, like I said, get organized. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's just change that. All right, so get organized. I feel so unorganized tonight. Even though I did this last week and it ran like a dream. So yeah. Yeah, people are irritated with the load shedding. No, look, it all compounds the anxiety, definitely. But yeah, start small. Decide, okay, you're gonna have this ready when it's low jet. Like what I do, I have a flask, and I make sure there's water boiled, so that we can at least make a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Set your alarms, make alarms. Try and help yourself. Try and put things in place. Set alarms for it. Make sure you plan maybe your supper. And I know it's creating havoc with people's routines and diets and everything. So yeah, that's just the load shedding there. But yeah, I'm just sorry, people. I'm just looking. I had so much on this page. So when it comes to helping people with getting them out of a suicidal rut, encourage them that they too have purpose. Um, it's so important, and people do, and you will find your purpose, even if it's being part of a little community. It's definitely, um, yeah, it's definitely worthwhile. Um, okay, we need the link. All right. I'm not going to do it now. I don't have it on the computer to send. I can try and send it to you, but then I might stop like concentrating here. So yes, give me something. I know a lot of people have gone off because it's load shiting at the moment. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what are my fears. What are my continuous dreams? Maybe we should look up a fear. So I've just opened it, and I often dream of the sea. And the sea, when it's placid and calm, denotes happiness. Rough and turbulent, obviously, denotes maybe a row in your life or disagreement. It's also gypsy folklore. It's telling me to look up water. I think we've discussed, but water I find is so prevalent in a lot of things. It's just so incredible. 1 second. I'm just looking at water. Yes, water is essential to life and therefore inevitably has a certain importance in dreams. Dreaming of the sea may indicate an awareness of depth and of our unconsciousness. The subconscious knowledge that our inner selves go much deeper than our immediate awareness. The vastness of the sea or ocean reflects the huge realm of the unconscious. Surging waves in dream may indicate a feeling in the dreamer of life energies that flow within. The unknown forces between will and action. For example, waves and the ebb and flow of the tide may represent the ebb and flow of human emotions, from negative to positive and back again. Images of swimming in a deep pool may represent a regressive wish on the part of the dreamer, with the pool symbolizing the amniotic fluid within the womb. Consequently, to dream of coming out of a pool of water may be indicative of a new starting life or a wish for such a thing. To dream of drowning, if a fear is present, may indicate a fear of death. To dream of simply sinking underwater without any feelings of an unpleasant nature may indicate either a wish to explore one's unconscious in more depth or an exploration of an idea of death. The idea of washing in a dream may indicate a desire for moral or spiritual cleansing, or a feeling that one is being cleansed of a particular feeling or emotion. To dream of washing oneself denotes good health after an illness or a change for the better. And these are based apparently on gypsy folklore and some, and that's just from that little book there. So yeah. So I wanted to be a little bit more real. I see there are new comments. Let me go there. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I think this topic threw me like learning about all of this and trying to delve into what's happening at the moment. It's a lot, and even the stream and all that I had to compartmentalize is a lot. So, and just know, like, things pass, like the moon, it changes. It's it's there. I'm just gonna take that off. Yeah, and oh yes, please just give it the stream a like. I don't know what it's sitting on now, but yeah. I don't know. They say you have to do that. I always forget. That's why I've got such great mods. But yeah, it's there's such explosive energy at the moment. There really is. and it's okay. And the extremes, like maybe you're also not only feeling terrible, you might be feeling like incredibly excited about something. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. So yeah, guys. Any dreams? Anything you want to? Should I read a little bit about the Cancerian? What they like I've said, they're nurturers. They're very clever when it comes to style. They're usually the style, especially the women. They can decor a house without any effort. They're very good at that. They are quirky. They have a great sense of humor and a great sense of wit, and they're usually very intelligent, and they keep it, and also can be very creative. But then again, I suppose, I don't know, famous Cancerians: Meryl Streep, Kevin Hart, Robin Williams, Nelson Mandela, Patrick Stewart, Helen Keller. Okay, so yeah, very selfless, very very deep people, I think. Yeah, and they generally don't like to be in the limelight, not at all, not at all, and very intelligent. So there, Laurie. Hope you've wait. What is this? What is this? 1 second. Plan your load shedding according to load shedding times. There are many alternatives around, which is inexpensive: water in a flask, prepping food ahead, time, gas, and paraffin stoves, LED lights. Yeah, no, sure. I actually have the perfect thing for the lights, and one day I'll share it when I've started marketing it. I'm going to start a business, so maybe if it starts going ahead, Cam and those who want to help, maybe we can do business ideas. There's always a market. There's always something. We've had an idea, and my first prototype is hopefully coming out this week, and I'm going to get that done for people, because I know there are lots of people sitting in the dark at the moment. So yeah, guys, well, I hope I could spread some light. We're going to go out and have a look at the moon, but hang in there, okay? Everyone has purpose. Everyone is, as cuck as it is, it's awesome that we can breathe, we can live, we can connect. And that's what I think streaming and being connected in this day and age is so important, that we're able to do that, even though, and I'm loving that I don't have to wear a mask walking into a shop anymore. I love it. I smile at people. I like getting smiles back. One negative thing that I've been feeling lately, I'm so irritated with these freaking call center people, and I try and be nice to the person at the other end, but like they phone at the most inopportune times. Like I've literally coming through the front door with a shopping bag maybe, or like carrying something, and they're phoning and they want to know your whole pedigree, and did you want this? And it's like really, I'm tired. I don't want to bother right now. Like, can I say, can you not phone me back next week? I told the guys today they wanted to give me a comparative insurance quote, and I've never actually gotten an insurance quote from this particular insurer. And I said, okay, let's do it. And they quoted me, and I wrote it down. But I have to then see what I'm paying. It's maybe a little bit less than I'm currently paying, but I don't know if they're any good. So yeah. Well, okay, let's see what's this. Have I read this already? Okay, I used to have recurring dreams where my teeth are loose and falls out. According to the dream transaction, is when you lose control of your life. Yes, and I've got something else. I know TG Osis has that dream. So teeth, and I think I've read it before. So those are two very, water and teeth, funny enough, are very, very common. I've just opened it up on Jaws, so let's have a look. To dream of seeing heavy, misshapen jaws denotes disagreements and ill feeling will be shown between friends. If you dream that you are in jaws of a wild beast, enemies will work injury to your affairs and happiness. This is vexatious and perplexing. This is a vexatious and perplexing dream. If your own jaws ache with pain, you will be exposed to climatic change, and malaria may cause you loss in health and finances. Okay, so those are what they're saying there. So obviously, if you have malaria, you have extreme jaw pain. What? I don't know. Never had malaria. I don't know. Is that a symptom of malaria? Tracy, you're the whiz. You tell me. Okay, what did we say? Teeth, hey? Okay. Okay, we have to. Why do we still do that? We like over 30 and we still go C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. You know, like, why do we still flip and do them? I'm sure there's a joke I saw the other day about that. Like, why do we do it? Don't we know by now? Like, we can remember all sorts of things, but we have to go A, B, C, D, K, and L, M, N, O. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, 1 second. Div. Where are the div? No, T. Telly. Weird, it doesn't give it. Tap, tar. It just goes from like tears to teasing. Should we look at tears? A dream of contrary meaning denoting joy. Oh, you dream of. Oh, there we go. Teeth. See body and typical dreams. Okay, wait. Hold your horses. We'll go back to body says like a dictionary. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. And this week, how long is this week? I'm sorry, it's Wednesday. It feels like freaking Thursday. It does. It really, bloody does. Wait, hold on. What were you saying about call centers? Call center hack. Post on Twitter that you please want them to stop. Got my way, Dotcher and clientele to remove me from the database. Small victories. See, I'm not on Twitter. Tracy. Just hold on. My old girl is still at the door. And TG's doing something else this evening. Hold on 1 second. Enjoy the fire. What are you going to make a hole in my door? All right, shush. No zoomies. Shush. Oh, Machis, now they actually want to go out. I'm sorry, guys. Tonight is really, really like, yeah, the full moon is playing havoc. Playing absolute havoc. All right, calm down. Yeah, it's TG's night off. It's TG's night off. So yeah, and there you got to see the full view of short little me and what I look like. Yeah, trying to pack away, to lose those pounds. I tell you, not easy, especially winter. So yeah, okay. Oh yes, Buzzy is promoting Pepper's Echo. That should be interesting. So yeah, guys, I hope I've helped a little bit. So don't feel like you're losing your shit, even when you are losing your shit. What's happening at the moment is a knock-on effect of what we've all been going through, and it's not easy. And the day of reckoning, I guess, is coming. You know, in terms of you have to take responsibility. You have to start small. You have to. I mean, I'm trying to do it in my own life, whether it's trying to get my tax shit sorted out. And oh yes, that's another thing. I get a message, no, you've been automated for, we're doing it's all happening. We're all doing it for you. I think, okay. And I sent a message to the lady that does my tax. And so I have an agreement with her. She does it for me. And I give her a percentage of what I get out. And it's a really good percentage. So it motivates her. So it's not just like she punches in figures and then voila, whatever. So turns out, so they paid me a piffling little amount the other day, and I actually took out my mom for lunch. I treated her, which I was able to do. Yeah, she's doing well. She's, she was diagnosed with the vascular dementia, and she's all right. She's holding steady. So until it gets worse, every moment is a good moment. So I was able to do that. But with regards to the tax, so she looked into it, my tax lady. Turns out, according to SARS, I don't have a medical aid. Now, thank God I do, and I pay a lot for it. But how the F? Like, oh, okay, let's just pay you some piffling little amount, and then And then frick, you just like totally, you know, like you don't care. You just carry on and think I'll accept it. No, we won't. Whose birthday was it? Wait. Fuji Nongingon. Who the hell? Interesting stream tonight. Cancerian birthday was last week. Prefer being. Okay, lovely. Well, happy birthday, Miss. I don't know if it's male or female. At least it's that. Hopefully it's not a they, it's a them, a Zev or a Zeev or a whatever. But happy birthday, man. Awesome. Sort of agree with what I've said. It's just something I like to dabble into. It's not something I live my life by necessarily, but yeah, I have matched a few people. I have, especially friends, not so much. They say there's a Jewish fable that says, hold on, what's Tracy saying? Roo, it's also cat mating season soon. Get ready for the tomcats yowling at the ladies. Yeah, I heard something already the other night. Maybe they were just cats fighting. But shucks, now I've just lost my train of thought. Forgive me. So yeah, the Cancerian sort of idea. No, wait, what was I saying? Hold on. Help me. Forgive me, guys. It's really been a long week. Oh yes, birthdays. Yeah, so happy belated birthday. Yeah, away from the light. Oh, Arbat's a Virgo. Virgo, my favorite people. One of my favorite people. Ye all reliable. Like, if you have a Virgo friend, you have a friend for life. Like, Virgos will plunder through snow, rain, sleet, storm, tornado to get to you. They will. They are Mr. Reliable, and they're very, very undervalued. So, and they also have great senses of humor. So yeah, there's that. So there we go. Yes. Buzzy is an Aquarius. Yes, we're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarians are light. They like to drift with the wind. They like to sort of very, very clever people. Yes. Oh gosh. Plenty of scams out there. Oh yes, guys, that too. Hold on to your bootstraps. Do not believe people say you won anything. Think, did I enter anything? No. So yeah. Sorry, I'm literally taking off my earrings because like I just can't anymore. Okay. Have we met before? I'm not sure. I don't know. The name is familiar. I think I know your cousins, indeed. Cameron says, I was a member of a scammer payback. Yeah. And dearest Tracy, you're a Libra. I didn't know you were a Libra. Or did I wish you happy birthday last year? I can't even remember. So Libra's usually what? In October? October. See, I have to do it again. September, October. In September, October. So yeah. No, Libras are very cool. Some of my favorite people, the women are amazing. They're very down to earth. They're very real. Very in touch with their emotions. Good people. So yeah, guys, I really hope that you try and stay on top of things. Remember, start small, get organized, be practical. It doesn't help fearing what you can't control. Try and manage the small stuff. And remember, everything changes, just like the moon. That's one of the sort of the insights of an idea that the moon is always with us, and it's always changing, and that's life. Life is always changing. Nothing is stagnant. Nothing ever stays the same, even though it can feel like it, being stuck in a job, being stuck in a certain situation. But yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And have a good rest of the week. I really wish I could remember what my point was and come back to it and what I was saying. But I must be honest. I do find it I mean, I did a lot of research and it goes so quickly, but it was a lot of listening to stuff, a lot of reading, a lot of sort of looking at charts and things. I don't do, like I say, I don't do this full time, but it's something that sometimes interests me. So yeah, but I wish you all well. Stay warm. I don't know when we're having our cold snap here in Gauteng. I think it's on its way. I've got a pretty good feeling it's come. Apparently, Cape Town is miserable. So yeah, stacked, isn't it? Yeah, and we can only, at least we can smile now at other people. So yeah, keep those relationships real, people. All right, and reach out, whether it's to me on our group, on email. My email is rebelliousruthie, REBELLIOUS, Ruthie with a Y, at gmail.com. If you need help with anything and we can try and get you the right kind of help and the right people to support you, let us know. So yeah, cool beans. Have a great one. Cheers, everybody. Wait, let's see who's saying cheers. Yes, yes. Keep it real, folks. Always. Thanks, guys. Bye.